Hey, beautiful souls, it's Chosen One, your coach's favorite coach. Welcome to my Empath point of view. In today's video, we're tackling a powerful subject, one that affects so many of us, especially empaths who carry the emotional weight of past experiences. Today, we're talking about how to let go of the past, release what no longer serves you, and finally, start living in the present. You've held on to dead weight long enough, and it's time to break free from those emotional chains and reclaim your future. So if you're tired of being controlled by memories, regrets, and pain, stick around. We're diving into 6 tips on how you can stop letting your past control the present and finally make room for the life you truly want. First, the weight of the past and its power over the present. Too many of us let our past control our lives today. We let old heartbreaks, failures, and mistakes dictate how we want to see ourselves. This affects what we think we deserve and how we choose to live. But here's the truth. The past has power only if you allow it. By holding on to old pain, you're not just remembering it, but you're reliving it. Every single time you choose to replay a hurtful memory, you're bringing that negative energy back into your life, dragging it into your present, and letting it affect your future. It's time to recognize that holding on to these emotional weights isn't helping you heal. It's stopping you from truly living and having the life you envision for yourself. You got to get to a point where you realize that the energy of emotional weight creates a barrier between you and the life you want to live. Instead of allowing new experiences to bring you joy and growth, those old hurts filter everything, keeping you stuck in a cycle of reliving the pain. When you hold on to these emotional weights, you're using your energy to carry baggage rather than building the life you deserve. By clinging to the past, you're essentially preventing yourself from embracing the present and moving toward a future filled with peace and possibility. Now we're going to talk about unpacking your burdens. Imagine you're on a journey, and every painful experience from your past is a rock in a backpack you carry. With every regret, every wound, and every heartbreak, another rock is added. That bag gets heavier and heavier over time. Now think about how difficult it is to move forward, to climb any mountain, when you're carrying that much weight. This is what happens when you carry the past with you every day. You may have noticed that it's been impossible for you to take on new opportunities, new dreams, or new relationships because you've constantly been weighed down by everything you give energy to and carry it in your mind daily. It becomes mental overload. Slowly but surely, you'll see that your journey becomes exhausting and every step forward feels like a struggle. So what do you need to do? You have to open that backpack, look at each rock, each past experience, and decide what you can let go of. Because until you start releasing those weights, you'll never be able to move forward with ease and grace. Third, there's power in letting go and living in the now. Letting go doesn't mean erasing the past. It means accepting it, learning from it, and choosing not to let it hold power over you any longer. When you let go, you free up energy and space in your life. Think of it like this. Your heart and mind are like a garden. If it's overgrown with weeds from the past, how will new flowers ever bloom? Letting go is pulling out those weeds, clearing space for growth, and making room for new positive experiences. This process isn't easy, but it's very necessary and most likely overdue and right on time for you. You have to be willing to set down that backpack to unburden yourself from old regrets and guilt. Being an empath, you may feel those emotions deeply, but remember, the past is not who you are. It's just a chapter in your story, not the whole entire book. So don't let it keep you stuck on a page that you should have turned a long time ago. Tip number 4, setting intentions for freedom and growth. Now here's where it gets real. Moving on isn't just a passive process. It requires action and intention. Start by setting intentions for freedom and growth. Get a journal and write down what you're ready to let go of and the new beliefs that you want to adopt. Say to yourself, I am no longer defined by my past, or I am empowered by my growth. These aren't just words, they're commitments to yourself. Commit to living as if the person you were yesterday has no control over who you're becoming today. This is a call for you to set those intentions right now. Get serious about what you want for yourself moving forward. Let's face it, we don't age backwards, so you're not getting any younger. Think about the person you want to become and start embodying that energy. The truth is, you got to break the habit of being in your own way. You can't expect to step into a new version of yourself while holding on to the old. It's time to free yourself from the beliefs and the patterns that have kept you tied to who you used to be in order to become who you want to be. Tip number 5 is accountability. I hate to break it to you, but no one can do this work for you. I'm going to be firm here because this is a common struggle for most people that I come into contact with. It's important to know that the healing that you seek coincides with the steps that you actively take for your healing. One cannot be done without the other. Now let me say it again. The healing that you seek coincides with the steps you actively take for your healing. So the only one that can do this work is ultimately you. You are the only person who can release yourself from your past. It's time to hold yourself accountable. That means being brutally honest with yourself, recognizing where you're holding on to past hurts, and deciding that you deserve more than the life you're living right now. Holding on to pain is a choice, and letting go is also a choice. So choose wisely. If you truly want to change, if you're really ready to step into a new life, then you have to stop making excuses. Stop telling yourself that you're just waiting for the right time, or that maybe tomorrow will be different. The time is only ever now. The past won't just let go of you. You have to let go of it. So make the decision, make the commitment, and then show it for yourself every single day. Trust me, your future self will thank you for it when you're thriving and everything that you ever wanted is aligned with you. 6. Living beyond the past and embracing the present. Living in the present isn't just about letting go of the past. It's about fully embracing what's happening right now. Every day is a fresh opportunity to live without the weight of yesterday. Imagine how much more energy, love, and creativity you have if you weren't carrying all those rocks in your backpack. Imagine the relationships you could build, the dreams you could pursue, and the peace you could feel if you just released yourself from the burden of what used to be. Here's the powerful truth. Your future doesn't have to look like your past. The only way to step into a new life, to live with purpose and freedom, is to let go of what no longer serves you. And this isn't something you do once. It's a daily practice. Every morning, remind yourself, I am free from my past. I am empowered in my present. Set that intention, live with it, and act on it. So as we close out this video, I want you to ask yourself, are you ready to let go? Are you ready to live without the weight of your past? The new year is coming, and this is your chance to start fresh, to finally let go and live. You deserve more than being held back by what happened yesterday. Your life is precious, and your potential is limitless, but only if you stop letting the past define who you are. So take that first step today. Unpack the weight of your past. Be intentional about your future, and hold yourself accountable. Let go of what doesn't serve you, and make room for the life that's waiting for you. The time is now. Let's move forward together into a brighter, freer, and more empowered future. As always, thank you for listening to my empath point of view. Until next time.